Oh, I think I saw the white deer, but I'm not sure. Hold on. All right, right over there. Oh yeah, no, it's not it, no. Either it was like normal deers or even roe deers, but I feel like that one of them was very light colored. Was it just, oh, see that? Holy fuck. Yeah, it's the white deer. Holy freaking hell, man. Well, I mean, should we go there or? I don't know. Kind of hesitant now because I think Drake would chase after them, and I kind of don't want to do that. But then again, I kind of wanted always to capture the guy on the camera. Wow, I don't know if he caught the. Damn, man, that was the white deer. Haven't seen him in a while. It's actually the first time, like, after capturing every single day, save for weekends. You know what? Let's just, go slowly this way, and then we can turn back. Because I initially wanted to go the other way, but wow. And the thing is, Drake usually doesn't chase after the larger deer, because he knows. I mean, obviously they're like 10 times his size, and they're fast and all that. So hold on, I'm gonna speak a little less louder. Let's just take a peek over the hill and then turn back if we can catch a glimpse of it. Wow, that was cool. I don't know if it was caught on camera, but hold on, let me point a little bit like that, just to be sure. I knew I saw something light, and I don't have my glasses obviously with me, but still could see it. Hold on. Yeah, right that way. Shit, Drake's gonna chase them, right? Oh fuck, shouldn't have come here. Oh, he just booked them. I mean, he's not after them, but damn, have you seen that? Yeah, I mean, this was a Draco. This is a slightly controversial move for me. I know I might have not. I shouldn't have probably come here just to get them on camera, but I mean, we just booked them a little bit, and now they're safe, and Drake's not running after them, so good boy. What? Damn it, have you seen that? Such a beautiful animal, man. Incredible, truly. And it's always in this group of other deer, and we oh man, now I feel bad I spooked them. I kind of knew that's gonna happen, but I mean, there is no way to. I would have to have a leash on Drake, which I don't, and I never wear this with me. He doesn't even wear a collar anymore because there was a tag that was getting slowly detached, and I was like, what's the point of it anyway? He's got a chip. If anything happens, then he's got a chip. And he would never, wear like, well, he would never, I don't know, run away or something. So anyway, I kind of feel bad now. I kind of knew that's gonna happen, I was kind of hoping that Drake might go and sniff over, somewhere on the other side, and I would just go take a peek and turn back. But Drake this time followed me, so. But yeah, I mean, you've seen it. They just, ran into the forest, and that was the end of it. And that's the only thing he does. Like, he just, kind of likes to spook those, whatever it is, with like larger animals. He just wants to like ran towards them, scared them away, and that's the thrill of it, you know. Like, he scared them away, cool, and then he comes back, you know. And for them, it wasn't a, you know, big deal. Yeah, of course, a little bit of a fright, but now they're safe in the forest and all good. And we got the beautiful white deer on the camera. So this is a historic moment, man. First time finally seeing the white deer. And I mean, last time I seen it was, yeah, actually I seen it, probably said it in one of those videos, that I've seen it in a distance with my binoculars from the living room, and it's like a month back maybe, and before that I haven't seen it in a long time. But it's good to see that it's in good health. That's great. Still alive and then kicking. And it's been around for at least, since I moved in, I've heard it's around here, and that was back in 2020. So it's still around for at least 5 years, maybe more. The white deer. It's actually hello, it's a doe, right? Deer doe. Yeah, it's a female. And I've actually never seen her in the company of a stag. It's always a group of does. There's never a male among them, which is interesting. I guess maybe when there's the season in October or so. I don't know what's the season for stags, but maybe when it's like mating season and they're kind of together and they separate and, you know, do their own thing, males and females. But yeah, so they're around, so we might seeing them. I mean, they might move on tomorrow, but maybe not. Maybe we'll see them tomorrow as well. But anyway, sorry guys for spooking you. I kind of couldn't resist the temptation to just go and take a peek and get a little bit of a glimpse on the camera, you know. I couldn't resist that. I should have probably. And I was even thinking turning back. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's leave them be, and we're gonna see them at some point. But I just couldn't freaking resist it. Damn. Well, yeah. So that was that. Actually, Drake, we once came across the white deer in the forest, and it was, I'm not sure if it was alone, but we could see only, wow, that's a new one. Is it, or is it not? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I kind of lost track, but I don't remember this one here. No, it's definitely a new one. Holy crap. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to climb over it. Why not? Extra exercise. Yeah, we once came across it in the forest, and Drake was actually reacting. Hold on, let me correct the camera angle. I kind of forgot. Drake was actually like spooked by the white deer. He was like, normally he would go after, like, give that little chase, you know, chase that animal away, but he was actually looking at the white deer, and he had his fur. He had his fur, you know, sort of, how would you put it, like, the fur on his back was, you know, when dogs are scared, it's roughed up or whatever, fluffed up. I don't know what is the term for it. And so he was visibly scared and afraid, and he was like not barking, but growling and barking. So apparently it spooked him, you know, the fact that it was so white. So he couldn't kind of make this, like, make a sense of it, like, what is it, like, what kind of a creature is that? And the white deer didn't run away. It was looking at us and was very close. It was like 10 meters away probably, and was looking at us, and it was running away. And only then it just, not really like chaotically ran away, it just like turned back and just not walked away, but kind of like galloped away, you know. Amazing creature, really. I'm fascinated by that animal. Kind of wish that I could, you know, come in closer and just like pet it or hug it. Yeah, man, like the hug with the white deer, that's a dream. That would be so cool. But it's a wild creature, so would never allow me to come closer. But it would be an amazing experience to see it up close. Must be truly beautiful. And I'm wondering if it's an albino or if it's leucistic, you know, if its eyes are like red, or if it has normal colored eyes and it's just leucistic, you know. Just got white fur. No idea. I never ever came that close that I could see that detail. But yeah. Anyway, I'm really glad it's alive and well. And then hopefully there won't be any gamekeeper that wouldn't respect they took the wood. Funny. See that? They're taking away the wood. And I was just commenting a few days ago, like, it's weird they're just leaving it here. I guess they heard that telepathically. Anyways, yeah, I hope there's not going to be a gamekeeper that comes around and, you know, fuck the superstitions and he would just shoot the deer just for a trophy. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah. I think even like ancient cultures would respect that kind of animal, you know, without having any sort of superstitions around it or having any sorts of like rules or whatever. I think there would be just like natural sort of admiration of such creature and natural reverence, and you know, I'm sure that, you know, all sorts of different cultures across the globe would see it as an omen or as an impersonation of God, or as a messenger of something good, or simply an animal that you revere and you admire and not kill, you know. And I'm sure like in like Native American culture, that deer would be sacred, you know. So yeah, sort of like imagine like a white bison, you know, like that would also be, and I'm sure there were animals like that. And I'm pretty sure when the Westerners, like the I think that was oh yeah, so there's the nest is somewhere. Oh yeah, it's up there. And I think that was a buzzard there flying. I'm pretty sure they're nesting in there. I'm pretty sure of that. So we might even get attacked at a certain point by the buzzard again, because we're very close, walking very close to the nest here. They might get pissed off that we're so close. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure there was an animal like that, you know, white bison. And I'm sure when the colonists, you know, when the people from the Europe came in, they were after such animals, you know, like, that's the thing, like, as far as you're from nature, and as far, like, as much you're sort of into this whole, like, new society world thing, the less respect you have for things like that, you know. And I can imagine they would be like, oh my god, white bison, imagine the price on that fur, you know, and they would totally go and kill that animal and wouldn't even flinch, you know. And unfortunately, that's that, you know. But like, well, the old cultures, I think, and the pagan cultures, and the people, simply put, people that were sort of aligned and rooted in nature much deeply, and we're living side by side with it, I think those people could appreciate the uniqueness of such being, you know, and just sort of admire it and really sort of, well, as I say, revere it and see it as a sort of manifestation of something divine. Whereas the Western culture, you know, and like Western, I'm saying Western, but I mean the sort of the modern man, let's say modern man, only saw profit, you know, only saw the reward he's gonna get for that fur, for that animal, for that head, for those antlers and whatnot. It's sad, yeah, but that's just how it is. So I'm quite, you know, I would say surprised, pleasantly surprised that the gamekeepers here just didn't shoot that animal already, because they don't seem like the kind of person or kind of people that would have a respect for that. But I think superstitions are another thing altogether, you know, and when there's a superstition that you're gonna die if you kill that animal, I think even if they would, maybe they even would love to kill that deer, but they are too superstitious. I think superstition is, especially in the slightly older generation, is a very strong rooted thing, and especially when it comes to superstition regarding your life, then I don't think they would just risk that, you know. But it's still, I'm pleasantly surprised that there wasn't the gamekeepers like, whatever, bullshit, you know, and they would just kill the deer. Because from what I've learned from many different people, they disregard, like, I mean, they don't have a respect for life and for animals, unfortunately. They see them as articles and items in their inventory, and essentially that's what it is for them. And they're like shopkeepers, essentially, you know. Oh, we have too many items of this, so let's boom, you know, kill these animals, and this animal is attacking my stock, you know, so for instance, eagle owl, oh, let's shoot that animal, even though it's freaking protected and by law, let's shoot it, because who's gonna know? And there are things like that. They were shooting loads of different protected animals, and I've, like, for instance, one of my colleagues back from the ornithology days, he was visiting like various different places in regards to little owl, because little owl is on the verge of extinction in Czech Republic. Wow, look at this, holy moly, that's a huge hole. Almost whole. It's probably I would imagine done by a fox. He's just trying to dig out a rabbit or something, I don't know. But yeah, he was visiting different farmers and different farmlands, and trying to sort of gauge out where the little owl still lives, where it's got its territories, and to ask the local sort of gamekeepers and people that take care of those lands to sort of, I mean, like, look after these owls and all that. And he told me he came across a gamekeeper, and that gamekeeper told him he doesn't want little owls there because, and now brace yourself, they're hunting rabbits, okay? So I don't know if you ever seen little owl, at least on a picture, or if you know like what I'm talking about. But that owl is tiny. It's tiny. Like, I mean, it's called little owl. My God, it's tiny. It's petite. It's just little owl, you know. And it's hunting rabbits. I mean, you know, even buzzards that are like fucking 3-4 times its size probably are hunting like earthworms and crickets and like rodents, you know. But to attack a rabbit, I mean, I'm not saying buzzards did never tried it, but it's totally not their prey. Like they're completely out of their size, out of their, like they wouldn't be able to kill it. They wouldn't be able to, what would they do? I mean, it's like 4 or 5 times, 6 times its size, you know? Or 10 times its size, I don't even know, but like definitely in terms of weight. So that was his argument. I don't want little owls here because they're hunting rabbits. And there was a gamekeeper, you know, a person that should know wild animals, that should be aware what's their diet, what's their sort of habitat and all that. And that person said the little owl is hunting rabbits. I mean, you know, that's just like, and of course that's one gatekeeper in, some deers there, amidst thousands of gamekeepers, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't, I don't like to generalize. I don't like to say, oh, look at this gamekeeper, so all of them are bad. I don't want to do that. But unfortunately, that was just one of many, many stories, crazy stories about gamekeepers and their behavior and their ideas and their opinions and their arrogance. And I mean, I've got a load of it myself, like not a huge load, but I kind of had my own experiences of their behavior and arrogance, and I've seen those feeders, and this is not the only region I've seen that, you know, absolutely festering, rotting bread. I've seen multiple different times, absolutely crazy stuff on those feeders, you know, and frankly, that doesn't look like a person that is, you know how it looks like to me? It looks like a child that is trying to help or trying to sort of do something good, but has absolutely no guidance and absolutely knows nothing what that child's doing, you know, like they know nothing at all. That's how it looks like. But they're grown-up people, adults that should be fucking pros when it comes to wild animals, game, and forest management, and yet Fruit Loops, you know, and does, and you know, absolutely crazy stuff in there. So as much as I would like to change my opinion, as much as I would like to be like, hey, not all of them are bad, because not all of them are bad. I know that's the case. I'm pretty sure there are gamekeepers out there that are absolutely fantastic, and there's actually in fact one gamekeeper that is leading a rescue station not far from here. He's one of the most famous rescue stations in the Czech Republic, and he's absolutely amazing with animals, you know, and he really does care. Because, I mean, why would he have a rescue station, right? So that guy's amazing, and he's a gamekeeper, you know? So, like, you know, but the majority of them, unfortunately, you know, to me, they seem like hillbillies with guns, you know? And, like, hillbillies with guns on a power trip. That's how they seem to me, you know? And that's not good. That's not good. Because those kind of people should not be taking care of wild animals and forests, you know? Absolutely not, you know? Because that is, no, absolutely not. Anyway, that was enough of a rant against gamekeepers, but despite that, good boy, Driku. I'm pleasantly surprised that despite them being hillbillies with guns on a power trip, they let that white deer live, which is pleasantly surprising. But again, as I was saying, I think the only reason there is because of the superstition, which, yeah, I mean, still good. They haven't done anything to that deer. So, yeah. And by the way, I promise from now on I'm going to try and keep my rants about gamekeepers in check, unless we come across something crazy again. But I'm gonna try. I know it must be kind of funny how you know, like they're like kind of my adversaries. I mean, they're not really. I met a gamekeeper actually a few days ago over the weekend in the forest, like a couple of meters from here. And we had a nice friendly conversation. He was like friendly towards Drake. Drake was friendly towards him. And I wished him a wonderful weekend, and that was it. And seriously, I had no like bad feeling towards that person. I knew he's a gamekeeper, and he might have been responsible for some of those things out there. But I mean, you know, I can look past that. You know, I can look past that and just not be, you know, yeah. So like, I mean, we had a pretty friendly conversation. We greeted each other, and then that was it. You know, so. I just wanted to say that, you know, I'm not like, yes, I am a hater in a way, but regardless, I'm still trying to look past that, you know, because after all, we are all humans, and, you know, we have our wounds, and we have our sort of things from the past, and our upbringings from our parents, and, you know, and we have our faults. All of us have our faults, but after all, we're just all humans who, whether you would admit it or not, are just trying to be loved and accepted, and, you know, trying to be sort of valued or something, like you could say. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, you know, even though I'm ranting on gamekeepers, I can still look past that and still be friendly and towards them, and see them as humans and not as gamekeepers and as hillbillies with guns on a power trip. So yeah, but I had countless encounters when they were extremely rude towards me, and very, not extremely rude, but kind of rude, and what I want to say, extremely arrogant, you know, extremely arrogant. And that was multiple times over different regions with different gamekeepers, you know, and that's not the worst of it. Like when I heard from other people, yeah. So anyway, I enough of gamekeepers. I'm gonna sign off here, and I'm glad we saw the white deer, and I'm sorry we spooked them. I still kind of feel bad for that, but, you know, they're safe and good now in the forest, and I'm sure they're gonna come back on that field on that meadow to munch on some grass, and they'll be left alone in peace. Anyways, maybe you're gonna see them tomorrow. We'll see. I'm signing off. Shutting up now.